Hi guys, we're going to unbox another one of these Bann Valley packs tonight. So this one is a cruncher pack. So we'll have a look and see what we've got. So as per usual we have our tying instructions. So there's two options here to tie a standard cruncher, or there's a booby sort of a version in it. So presumably there are booby eyes, yeah. So we have a package here of pre-formed booby eyes, and that will make it handier for people that aren't used to using foam eyes, I suppose, in that they're already tied up for you. We have a standard hook here. This actually looks to be a barbless, and there's a bit of weight in that as well. We have a peacock dubbing. So this is, I suppose, along the lines of a lot of the modern kind of synthetic spectral sort of dubbins. I can see that there's purple and green and black accents in there, and that'll mean that you're going to wrap this as a dubbin, and it'll give you a similar effect as peacock. However, it would allow you to tie smaller and finer than peacock perhaps might let you do, and there's enough in there to do dozens if not hundreds of flies. So standard cock pheasant tail. So cock pheasant tail, in this fly you can use it, well, you could use it as the tail of a fly, but you can also use it to wrap as if you're tying like a pheasant tail type body. It's actually decent length in this one here. And that would also transfer over into mixing with other packs, that you could use this as a tail for both mayflies, I suppose dabblers, those sorts of things as well. And even if we're going to tie a hare's ear nymph or something like that somewhere down the line, we can use this as both the tail and the thorax cover for your standard nymph. We have a spool of 1mm flat pearl. So we can use this as a rib, we can use it as a body, and another thing that you should be able to do with this is to pull it, and as you pull it and stretch it, it becomes a little bit more opaque possibly, but allows you to thin it out and tie it as a smaller, thinner rib. We could also use that as the case of a nymph. We have a spool of red wire. So this is a fine, fine copper wire in a red. So we use that as a rib. I suppose if you wanted to, you could tie a pheasant tail nymph using that as well, and use it just as the entire tying thread of the fly. And finally, we have our hackles. So this is sort of like a furnace type hackle, and so we have good length. We're nice and soft in this as well. It's a cock hackle, but it's nice and soft, so that'll be perfect for tying our crunchers. You could even use this as a dry fly hackle as well, but that is a very good quality hackle. I wish it would pile of capes of this, but there's enough here to tie dozens and dozens of flies as well. So as I said, we can use this in our crunchers. We could also use this if we decided to tie something like a stimulator. We could use it to tie some sort of a standard sort of brown dry fly. We can use it in other nymphs as well, hare's ear nymphs, and we could probably use that in clink hammers as well if we wanted. So all in all, I think a decent pack, and I'll get on and tie the flies to go with it, and we'll upload those in a different video.